Hey, grade fives, it's Tuesday, May 12th. Today we're going to create balanced equations. So we're going to be using the SolveMe puzzle website that we used the other day to solve puzzles. Today you're going to create them. Remember, the goal is to work for 30 minutes. So try to create at least 5 puzzles if you can in those 30 minutes. Start off simple, make them a little harder as you go. If you create more than 5 puzzles in 30 minutes, that's fantastic too. Okay, so let's get started by first clicking on the link to the puzzle app. Okay, so when we were playing last day in the green square, you were solving. Today you're going to build in the blue circle. When you click on that, it'll take you to the template. The tools are on the left. So the first thing you need to do is, with these tools at the bottom, to build the structure of your puzzle. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to drag this over. When I place it on the top, it goes on the top and I just let go. Okay, so it's drag and drop. And what you need to do first is I need to have a target that I'm going to try to hit here. So if my first target is, say, 4, I think I want 4 to be my target. What I'm going to do is I have to create some shapes. So if I click on a shape here, all right, that'll create a color. Then I can choose my color, and it pops up over here on the left side. It also pops up in my puzzle. I can't do anything over here. I work on my left side. So now I remember my target is 4. So I want to make my blue value worth 1. Okay, now here's where I drag from here. I drag this blue square onto my template and I can attach it to my puzzle. Okay, so again, I just drag it over and then let go. So now you'll see the value changed up here because now my puzzle is worth 1. Okay. Remember, I wanted my target to be 4. So if I grab another one over here, there we go. The value is now worth 2 on each side. Okay, this side is worth 2. If this side is worth 2, my value will be 4. Okay, so let's create another shape. Let's go with a trapezoid, and I want to make it orange. So for this to be true, if I make this 2 and drag it over, you'll see now it's balanced. And when I let go, my value goes to 4. So here's a solved puzzle with my value of 4. Now, to make the puzzle unsolved for someone else to solve, I would go back over to this area here and I would turn off one of the values and it disappears from here. So now you can see that you would solve this puzzle. Okay, by looking at it, you'd say, well, each side is worth 2. If this is already worth 2, that means these have to be worth 1, and you'd punch that in and solve the puzzle. So you can solve it, save and play over here. Okay, when you click save and play, you can save it to your device or log in. With the login piece, you had to create an account, and to be able to create an account, you need to be 13 or have your parents consent for their email. All right, so as you go, it's more of an honor system that if you've completed your puzzles, okay, you can take a screenshot of those as you go as well. All right, and the next puzzle, we'll go on to the next one. I'll show you what you can do there. Okay, so if I start over, hit start over. All right, the other puzzle, the other type is when you have no target at the top and you have to balance both sides. So again, if I start with a shape, I'll start with a orange square, and I'm going to make my orange square value worth 2, and I'm going to start dragging them over here. So 2, 4, 6. All right, I'll make that worth 6. Now, if I grab another shape here, purple hexagon, and I drag, so I know this is worth 6. That means to make it balanced, my other one would have to be 6 too. So if I drag something over and I don't want it, I can drag it back. All right. Or if I don't want a purple hexagon, I can turn it off and I can grab a different shape, purple raindrop or whatever. Okay. If I make this worth 3 and I drag it over, you'll see now it's still not balanced. Okay, if I drag another one over, now it's balanced. Okay, so now I know this equation is true. Okay, if I drag another one over, now you see it's too heavy and it doesn't work. I can get rid of this one. Okay, and there's my second one. The third type of equation that you can make, oh, I have to turn one off. There we go. Okay, the third type of equation you can make now, if I start over, I can make my value at the top, drag that over. I can drag another bar over and put it on this side. I can drag another bar over and put it on this side. All right. So now if I think about it, my target up here, I want it to be, let's say 24. Okay. That means if I'm thinking about the target being 24, that means each side has to have 12 at this level. And now for it to be 12, that means each side has to have 6 at this level. All right? Because 6 times 4 is 24, with my target being 24. All right, so let's start building. So let's start with some hearts. I want a green heart, and I'm going to let my green heart be, I need to remember I'm working at 6 is my target, so I'm going to make that worth 3. So I'm going to drag one over here, unbalanced, and I'm going to maybe drag another one over here. Okay, so there's my 6. Now remember, this side has to equal 12, so I'm going to need another 6 on this side. So I can use a combination of shapes. Maybe let's make these worth 4. If I drag one of those over, and now I need another value worth 2 to equal 6. So let's go with this, and we'll make this worth 2. Drag this over. My equation's now equal on this side. Now, the value I have on this side is worth 12, so I'm going to have to put 12 on this side. Excuse me. I can use the shapes I have. I can create some more shapes. Okay, so for example, I might want to go the circle, and I'll make it 6. So when I bring this over, bam. And now I might use some of the other shapes I already have. Let's go with this and make it 3. Now look, my target is getting closer to 24, so I need 3 more on this side. Let's go with some moons. And these moons are going to be worth 1. And I would need, there's 22, still not balanced, 23, too much, 25, so I'd get rid of this, and 24. Okay, so now everything's balanced. You see that? And the total is 24, and each side is worth 12, and each of those is worth 6. So this would be an example of a complex puzzle. And now I have to be able to turn off some of these values, but you have to still be able to solve the puzzle. So I'm going to turn off the moon. Okay, now it's still a simple puzzle, right? Because I have a lot of values that have been given. What if because I've turned off the moon, I might leave on the green heart, but I might turn off the out there, and I might also turn off this here. Okay, and now that gives you lots of information to be able to solve the puzzle. All right, once you get your most difficult puzzle, after your 30 minutes, take a screenshot of that, and you can send it along to us. You're going to have to use the honor system on this one when it comes to how many puzzles you've made. Excuse me. All right, use your honor system. Let us know if you have any issues or problems. You can text us in the chats, and we'll be there to help you. Okay, good luck, and have some fun.